Welcome back to another Alliance War. This time around, for Loki's going up against J11, X-Men. Wait a minute, didn't we just play these guys like 2 wars ago? Ah, man, we got smoked by these dudes last time. Alright, well, that's alright. We're going to be trying a little bit harder this time around. Even if we lose this one, it'll be good practice. We know these guys are a good alliance. And, you know, we lost to these guys, then we lost to Little Land right before this, so we're on a little bit of a losing streak here. Which means, yeah, we're going to have to tighten things up a little bit, stop giving away, you know, easy deaths and everything like that. So I really cannot die on my path here at all. I mean, I didn't die last time we played these guys either, but still, cannot die here. So I'm going to go ahead and boost up. I've got my normal trio of champions, and I'm going to be skipping the little intro part where I move to this first node every time, because I just wait there anyway till I get energy, so it's easier for me to record. But anyway, this first fight, just a cosmic champion, 4-star cosmic champion, so I'm not worried at all. It's Symbiote Spidey. That's pretty much who I was expecting on the enhanced special one. I make a little bit of a mistake here, and I go in on an opening with this heavy attack, and I should not have done that. I should have kept building up poise charges. You're going to see why in just a moment here. And I realized it as I was doing it too, and I just couldn't stop myself. But yeah, I'm going to build up more poise charges, and the reason why I should not have done that is because if I fully poised up, I could have killed this guy in 2 combos before he ever got to a special. Now, I probably could have still just like tapped him once and then did a 5-hit combo and still had the same outcome, but I was like, well, maybe I could finish him in that 5-hit combo, but I couldn't. Stark Spidey, he also failed me on the auto evade, so took a little bit of damage there, which is just more units just flying out of my pockets on a very easy node where I should not be losing any units to, but that's alright, man. At least I didn't give up a death or anything, right? Okay, next node, 5-star tech champion, and I am not quite sure who to expect on this node. This is the stun immune and enhanced abilities node, of course, and I really don't know what tech champion we put here. I don't normally see a tech champion on this node. Normally it's like, you know, Nightcrawler, SpiderMan. Last time it was Moon Knight for that little bit of, you know, Moon Knight evasion. I don't see any tech champions in the profile. I'm thinking maybe it's like a Yondu or something like that, because stun immune, Yondu. That could be a decent placement, and it's actually Ultron. Okay, Ultron. I've seen Ultron on stun immunes before. It's you know, you can't really stun away his you know, his healing, so it's definitely why this guy was placed here. But it's just Ultron. Ultron is not too bad at all. I'm just going to build up some poise charges and take him down just like anyone else. There is going to be one little bit of a slip up here on his special one coming up, where because of the way Stark Spidey evaded it, I couldn't get in quick enough, and I should have just not went in. But I was like furiously swiping forward, like, come on, Spidey, just go in. And yeah, I end up paying the price for it of a little bit more units out of my pockets. But that's all right. Again, still didn't die, so full attack bonus. Let's keep it moving. The next node up is the Recovery, Buffet, and Limber node. So of course I'll be entering here with Void. Now last time around, these guys had a Medusa on this node, and I scouted this out ahead of time, and I already know it's not going to be a Medusa. I'll even take a look at the profile here just to really show you what was going through my mind. I was trying to see, like, okay, there's no Cosmic Champion in the top 5. Or top 4 at least, and this rogue is only Sig 40, so if there's an Awakened Medusa, because of her very high prestige, that Awakened Medusa would show above that rogue. So it's not, I already know it's not going to be Medusa. I'm not sure who it's going to be. I'm thinking maybe it's just some kind of diversity option, and maybe it's just a rank 3 champion, or you know, could be Medusa, but only rank 3 or something like that. This boost, I'm actually... I was popping it thinking that I could pop it for this node and the next one. You're going to see here something that kind of pisses me off, though. So it ends up being Hyperion, right? And Hyperion, I'm not too worried about with Void. Once you get one Petrified debuff on him, the power gain, it's really nothing to worry about. And then once you get a second one, the power gain is stopped completely. And then even throughout the fight, you're going to see that the power gain is completely just, you know, it's reversed at one point. So yeah, not too worried about this fight at all. But there's something that I noticed here. There's something, I don't know if it's a bug or what was going on, but watch when I try to evade. Like, I'm trying to trigger dexterity on myself because right now it would reverse the healing. So I'm trying to trigger dexterity, and I can't. The only time I can do it is on like his second attack. So if I block the first one and then evade the second one, I'll trigger dexterity. But you'll see here in just a moment, like I'm even trying to stall because the 6th debuff is about to get applied to him, right? So I don't even want to push him to a bar special. I'm not trying to use my special either, and I'm trying to evade, and I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? How come he's not? How come the buffet node is not kicking in? Like I just can't trigger dexterity on myself. No matter. Oh, there we go. See, that was a second hit. This is the only way I could trigger it. So at this point, I'm like, crap, man, this fight's already, you know, he's still at 65% health. I'm already, you know, a minute 20 seconds into this fight. I need to hurry it up here, man. I popped a 3-minute boost thinking that I might as well use it now because I might as well take advantage of this node, but I wanted the 3-minute boost for the next fight. So now I'm trying to play a little bit more aggressively here, trying to finish things up. I was still kind of testing the waters to see if I can trigger dexterity. Nope, can't do it at all. So yeah, I'm pretty pissed, but I'm like, all right, let's just get through this fight. It's not really a fear of death at this point. I should have saved this special here, by the way. That was a complete waste of a special one. I almost never do that, but yeah, made that mistake here. And I'm just thinking like, damn, this 3-minute boost though, it's gonna be gone for the next node. So yeah, trying to finish it up. And there was nothing I could do to trigger that reverse healing. Normally, I mean, that reverse healing ends the fight like an entire minute faster than it's ending it here. But it's, you know, he's dropping pretty decently quick. Like the degen is starting to tick for quite a bit. It's only 218 right now because there's not that many debuffs, but before it was ticking for like 350 or something like that. And he goes down, and there's 30 seconds left. So I'm like, okay, 30 seconds. Let's go, man. I got to get there fast. I got to get to this next node, make sure that this 3-minute boost is still on. Go through this stupid portal system, which I wish Kabam would just get, like I kind of like the portals because you get to like go different lanes and everything like that. But still, man, they were pissing me off right there. And I'm like looking at the boost, and I'm like, 5 seconds left. There's no way. I already know. By the time I load into the fight, that 5 seconds is gone. I had to use this boost, or I'm sorry, I had to use this healing potion on Spidey anyway. So now I'm just like, well, damn. What do I do? Do I use another boost now? Because I'm thinking this is going to be Hyperion 2. It's a 5-star Cosmic Champion on a node that I've seen Hyperion here, you know, as the most common champion. So I go ahead and pop this 25% defensive boost, although like I said, I think that boost is bugged, and I don't think it's actually doing anything according to some testing from an alliance mate. And I'm like, screw it, let me just pop this 3-minute boost. You know, it was just in the store, I just stocked up on it again, and I really don't want to die here. And it ends up being Phoenix, and I'm like, well, what the hell, man? I didn't need that boost for Phoenix anyway. So yeah, man, I pretty much just played myself in this alliance war. Wasted 2 of these boosts. Wasted, you know, the 20. It's not even about the loyalty. It is 20,000 loyalty that pretty much just disappeared from my account. But it's not even about the loyalty. It's about the boosts themselves, because they're so much more valuable than that loyalty, right? So yeah, I could have had these boosts for future wars and everything. So yeah, I was definitely pretty pissed at that point, man. Like, I was more pissed about losing the boost than I am about like dying in war almost. Just because of the circumstance. Like if this was a Hyperion, and let's say I didn't actually have to use the boost, and I played it well and everything like that, and it was just there as like a security measure, I would have been fine, you know. But against the Phoenix, I would have never popped that boost. No way, man. After this, we're pretty sure that these guys were more diverse than last round too, because the champions that I was fighting in the last war, they seem to be a bit harder than the ones that were lined up here in front of me today. But in any case, that is it for my participation in this war. Kind of sucks, man, without having a 5-star blade. There's just like no reason for me to move past any of these nodes, and somebody else will take them pretty much. And as you can see here, we did end up losing this alliance war. J11, they beat us for the 2nd time in a row now. This definitely was a much closer war this time around, mostly just because we've lost 2 in a row. And you learn a lot more from losing than you do from winning. So we're really trying to step up our performance just as a whole, as an alliance, in every way, from our individual performances to our communication, swapping around lanes depending on the champions we have, that kind of thing. So we only died 14 times, which I'm really happy about. I'm really proud to say that we only died 14 times against an alliance that's this strong. They did ask me to hide their defender diversity and the amount of times that they died, which I don't mind doing. They made the point that, you know, if they're not sharing our information around, then we shouldn't be sharing theirs. And okay, I'm fine with that. But here's where things get a little bit funny, because I had no intentions of ever returning to this final end screen ever again. The only reason I did it last time around was to answer a common question that I've been getting asked on all my videos as to why I don't normally show this final end screen and why I only show the fights typically. And the reason for that, like I said last time around, was the final end screen here doesn't always paint the most accurate picture. So I never want it to come off in a bad way for the alliance that had lost the war. And again, the reasoning is because if you already know you're going to lose, maybe you don't like fully boost up or fully heal up and that kind of thing, so you might have a few more deaths. It might not appear as close as it otherwise would. The reason that I'm back on this screen today, however, is because I woke up this morning to messages of rumors circulating that 4Loki is now a piloting alliance. Apparently, several hours before the war was over, somebody in their alliance said the exact number of times that we died, claiming that we are now pilots. Which of course is not true at all. All 30 people in 4Loki are in control of their own accounts. There is no account sharing, not in Alliance War, not in Alliance Quest, not anywhere, right? There is no account sharing, period. And hopefully this doesn't start any other kind of drama between our alliances. You guys know I can't stand the drama stuff, especially recently with the whole Omni thing and then the whole Seton thing, and then just, I hate all of it, right? I just want to play the game pretty much and make some videos for entertainment for you guys. But there's no choice. I had to address it here. I had to bring it up. Otherwise, I'm going to be dealing with it in the comments, in the live streams, Twitter, you name it, everywhere, right? So it had to be brought up. The thing is, though, most people in that alliance are good people, right? 29 out of 30 are good people, something like that, right? And it's the same way with 4Loki. You can't judge an alliance by a couple of individuals, right? Because the thing is, somebody in 4Loki was kind of spreading that rumor around about J11 last war. So I kind of understand why they're saying that about us now. They're probably pissed that somebody in our alliance was saying it about them. But both alliances need to cut the crap and just go back to having good alliance wars, right? So yeah, I have no hard feelings about anything that they said about us. Hopefully it's the same way for them. Hopefully they have no hard feelings about the things that certain members of 4Loki had said about them either. The whole thing about piloting, guys, is that if you believe an alliance is piloting, just report it to Kabam and move along. Hopefully Kabam does something about an alliance if they are piloting, and otherwise, you know, there's no reason to make any kind of accusations. Let them deal with it, and hopefully at the end of the season they'll get things straightened out. Whether they're actually going to do that or not, who knows, man. It's wishful thinking, right? But that's all you can do. There's no reason to create any other additional drama about it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. Hopefully the next one will be drama-free, and I'll see you guys then. Take care.